Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're going to talk about something really special, a unique opportunity for skilled Francophone professionals just like you. If you've been dreaming of an immigration path to Canada that's, well, a little different, one that feels like it was made just for you, then you are absolutely in the right place. So, let me ask you this. Are you searching for an opportunity that doesn't just value your professional skills, but also your Francophone roots? I bet that hits home for a lot of you. You've got the talent, you've got the drive, and you have this incredible cultural heritage that you want to bring with you. You're not just searching for a paycheck, right? You're looking for a community where all of you is seen as a huge plus. So let's find out if this is the answer you've been waiting for. All right, here's our game plan. First up, we'll look at this new path that's opened up. Then we'll get to know St. Pierre Jolys. After that, we'll see if you're a good fit, walk through the application journey, and really picture what life could be like in your new home. And finally, we'll get you started on your journey today. Okay, Section 1, a new path awaits. So what makes this program so different from all the others? Well, here's the thing. This isn't your typical big government immigration program. Nope, this one was built from the ground up, by a community, for the community, and for the people who are going to join it. And this, right here, this is the heart of it all. It's not just about getting a job, it's about finding a home, a place that truly celebrates your culture. You see, the 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗍𝗃 has a very clear mission to bring French-speaking professionals into a community that is fighting to protect and grow its amazing Francophone identity. They're not just filling spreadsheets with job titles, they are building a future, and they want you to be a part of that story. All right, Section 2, let's talk about where this is all happening. Let's meet your potential new home, St. Pierre Jolys, in the province of Manitoba, Canada. I want you to just picture this for a second. A place with a deep, rich history, a place that's buzzing with energy, and a community that is, to its very core, proudly Francophone. That is St. Pierre Jolys. This is a town that knows exactly who it is, and it's genuinely excited to welcome people who share that same cultural soul. So what really makes St. Pierre Jolys stand out? Let's break it down into 3 key things. First, cultural preservation. Here, your language isn't just tolerated, it's celebrated, it's essential. Second, it's a truly close-knit community. You're not going to be just another face in the crowd. You're going to be a neighbor, a friend. And third, a peaceful lifestyle. This is your chance to step back from the nonstop hustle and build an amazing quality of life. Okay, Section 3, are you a fit? Let's talk about the keys you'll need for this journey. And I want you to think of this not as a list of hurdles to jump over, but more like a checklist to see if this incredible opportunity is the right one for you and your dreams. First things first, you're going to see this term French CLB5. Let's just demystify that right now. What on earth does that mean? It's actually pretty simple. It just means you have a good conversational level of French. Can you chat with people, understand what's going on, and get your point across in everyday life? That's it. For anyone who is a fluent French speaker, this is totally achievable. So here are the big pieces of the puzzle. First, you need a full-time job offer, but not just from anyone. It has to be from a designated employer, which is just a fancy way of saying a local business that's part of the program. Next, you need work experience, at least 1 solid year in the last 3 years. Then, as we just talked about, that French CLB5 language level is key. And finally, you'll need to meet the usual federal requirements for things like your education and having enough settlement funds. Pretty straightforward, right? Okay, on to Section 4, your application journey. This part can sometimes feel overwhelming, but I promise this is a clear, step-by-step path. Let's walk through it together so you feel totally confident and in control. All right, it all boils down to 4 main steps. Step 1, you hit the ground running and find a job with one of those designated employers. Step 2, you nail the interview and get that job offer. Now, Step 3 is really cool and unique to this program. Your new employer applies to the community for you to get a recommendation. It's like the whole town is giving you a thumbs up. And once you've got that, you're on to the final step. Step 4, applying for your permanent residence. See? 1 step at a time. And now, my favorite part, Section 5, life in your new home. Let's talk about the prize at the end of this journey. After all the planning, all the forms, what does success actually feel like? What does it look like? Think about the pace of life for a minute. Many of us are caught up in that big city rush, right? It's anonymous, it's hectic, and sometimes it's lonely. Well, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 offers a completely different rhythm. We're talking about a life that's centered around community, that's peaceful, and where you build real, strong relationships with the people around you. It's a total game changer. This quote, it comes straight from the community, and honestly, it says everything. Build a life in a community where your language and culture are celebrated. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't just about moving to a new country. It's about thriving. It's about finding that rare place where you can be 100% yourself and be celebrated for it. All right, let's bring it home. Section 6. Start your journey today. This is the most important part because this is where we turn dreams into action. We've talked about the what, the where, and the how. Now, let's talk about the now. So, let me ask you straight up. After everything we've just gone through, are you ready to take that first step? If there's a part of you that's saying yes, or even just maybe, then you need to pay close attention to this next part. Okay, your journey doesn't start with some giant leap. It starts with a few simple, manageable steps. Here's your homework. First, dust off that CV. Update it, make it shine, and make sure it really highlights your amazing skills. Second, become a detective. Start researching those designated employers in 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. See who they are, what they do, and where you might fit in. And third, take a moment for a quick self-check on your French to make sure you're confident about that CLB5 level. You can start doing all of this, like, right now. Listen, this opportunity is very real. The path forward is clear. And believe me, the community is waiting. A whole new chapter of your life is right there, waiting to be written. One that's filled with purpose, with community, and with cultural pride. So the only real question left is, are you going to be the one to write it? Thanks so much for joining me. Now go take that first step.
Thanks for watching. Now that you've seen what's possible, the real question is, are you ready to turn this opportunity into your new reality? Immigration Bridging Academy is your gateway to employment-based immigration in over 50 countries, including Canada, the USA, UK, New Zealand, and more. When you join our exclusive membership, you unlock 500+ verified opportunity links, step-by-step application guides, document blueprints tailored to your target country, official shortage occupation lists, government job banks with 2 million+ listings, and 120,000+ verified visa sponsors. These are the same resources agents charge $5,000 to $15,000 for. But with us, you get everything without risking your life savings or falling for fake promises. Every year, thousands die in the Sahara Desert, drown in the Mediterranean, or get deported from the jungles of Central America. Others lose their passports, savings, and dignity to fake agents. Now, imagine the life you'll build through a legitimate opportunity. Permanent residency, recognition of your training, family unity and emotional stability, booming job market and double income, free education, healthcare and child support, visa-free travel, and a stable retirement. Your dream is calling, and Immigration Bridging Academy is the bridge that gets you there. Click the link in the description or pinned comment. Join today and let your journey begin. You were never meant to struggle in silence. You were meant to rise. Let's build your legacy together.